Hello everyone, I am Professor P.V. Shinde. Today we will discuss regarding compost. Friend, this video is only for education purpose, not for commercial use. Let us see what do you mean by compost. Compost is a composed of organic material derived from plant and animal matter that has been decomposed largely through aerobic decomposition. The process of composting is simple and practiced by individuals in their homes, farmers on their land, and industrially by industries and cities. Composting is largely a biochemical process in which microorganisms, both aerobic and anaerobic, decompose organic residue and lower the C/N ratio. The final product of composting is well-rotted manure known as compost. There are two types of compost. One is the rural compost and second one is the urban compost. Rural compost means compost from farm litters, weeds, straw leaves, husk, crop stubbles, bhusa or straw, litter from cattle shed, waste fodder, etc. is called as rural compost. Urban compost means compost from town refuse, night soil and street dustbin, refuse, etc. is called as urban compost. Then notice the composition of town compost. It contains 1.4% nitrogen, 1% P2O5 that is phosphorus pentoxide and 1.4 potassium oxide that is K2O. Compared to FYM, town compost prepared from kachra and night soil is richer in fertilizer value. Mechanical composting plants. Mechanical composting plants with capacities of 500 to 1000 tons per day of city garbage could be installed in big cities in India and 250 tons per plants in the small towns. Refined mechanical compost contain generally about 40% mineral matter and 40% organic material with organic carbon around 15%. The composition of would vary depending on the field, but typically the nutrient content is about 0.7% nitrogen, 0.5% P2O5 and 0.4% K2O. There are trace elements like manganese, boron, zinc and copper, and the material has C/N ratio of nearly 15 to 17, 1.4% nitrogen, 1% P2O5 and 1.4% K2O. Let us see the decomposition process during the preparation of compost. The animal excreta and litter are not suitable for direct use as a manure, as most of its mineral ingredients are present in an unavailable form. However, urine, if collected separately, can be used directly. The dung and litter have to be fermented or decomposed before they become fit for use. Hence, the material is usually stored in heaps or pits where it is allowed to decompose. Under suitable condition of water supply, air, temperature, food supply and reactions, the microorganism decompose the material. The decomposition is partly aerobic and partly anaerobic. During decomposition, the usual yellow or green color of the litter is changed to brown and ultimately to dark brown or black color. Its structural form is converted into a colloidal, slimy, more or less homogeneous material, commonly known as humus. A well decomposed manure has a typical black color and a loose friable condition. It does not show the presence of the original litter or dung. Factors controlling process of decomposition like food supply to microorganism and C/N ratio. The suitable ratio of carbonaceous to nitrogenous material is C/N ratio 40. If it is wider than this, the decomposition takes place very slowly, and when narrow, it is quick. C/N ratio of the dung of farm animals varies from 20 to 25, urine 1 to 2, poultry manure 5 to 10, litters, cereal, straw 50 and legume refuges 20. Moisture. About 60 to 70% moisture is considered to be optimum requirement to start decomposition. and with the advance in decomposition. It diminishes gradually, being 30 to 40% in the final product. Excess of moisture prevents the temperature from rising high and retards decomposition, resulting in loss of part of the soluble plant nutrients through leaching and drainage. Hence, in regions receiving heavy rainfall, it is advisable to store the manure or prepare compost in heap above ground level. In the absence of sufficient moisture, microbial activity ceases and the decomposition practically comes to end. Aeration. Most of the microbial processes are oxidative and hence a free supply of oxygen is necessary. Reason for poor aeration in pit or heap: excessive watering, compaction, use of large quantities of fine and green material as litters, high and big heaps of deep pits. Temperature. Under the optimum condition of air moisture and food supply, there is a rapid increase in the temperature in the manure heap or pit. The temperature usually rises to 15 to 60 degrees Celsius and even to 70 degrees Celsius. The high temperature destroys weed seeds, worms, pathogenic bacteria, etc., which prevents fly breeding and makes the manure safe from hygienic point of view. How reaction takes place during the decomposition? The microorganisms liberate certain organic acids during the course of decomposition, which, if allowed to accumulate, retards fermentation and sometimes even stop it completely. Hence, it is necessary to control reaction of the material. A neutral or slightly reaction between pH 7 and 7.5 is considered the most suitable. The addition of alkaline substances like lime and wood ashes neutralize the excess acidity. Since in the preparation of FYM, it is a common practice to add household acids to the manure pit, it is not necessary to add additional alkaline substances. This slide shows the comparison between, or we can say difference between, heap method and pit method. Heap method, it is aerobic, whereas pit method is anaerobic. Under the heap method, turning is required, wherein pit method no turning is required. Physical disintegration is happen in heap method, whereas in pit method very little physical disintegration. In heap method, quick oxidation; pit method, slow rate of decomposition. Loss of is about 50%. In pit method, loss is about 25%. If not properly protected, moisture loss is high, watering is necessary. In pit method, moisture loss is minimized, no watering is necessary. In heap method, if rainfall is high, leaching takes place. In pit method, protected from leaching but anaerobic conditions occurs. Then sewage. Sewage refers to the use of water from towns and cities collected through a drainage system. It consists of solid and liquid excreta and liquid wastage from kitchen and bathrooms. It also contains animal, vegetables and mineral matter in suspension, solution and colloidal state. It is the mineral matter that makes the purification difficult. It contains 1.5% nitrogen, 0.78 to 4% P2O5 and 0.3 to 0.6% K2O. Then what is sewerages? Sewerage is the pipe system that carries the sewage for disposal. Sillage is the water drained from the kitchen, bathrooms and drainage water of the street, that is open canal. Treated effluent is the clear supernatant liquid obtained after aeration during sedimentation process in the septic tanks of activated sludge process. It is fit for irrigation. What do you mean by sludge? Sludge is the sediment that settle down in the activated sludge process. It is dark and powdery material with good manurial value. Then activated sludge. Aerobic treatment of sewage result in coagulation and settling suspended material. Sewage or sludge allowed to stand in settling or septic stand to relieve its heavier portion and undergo fermentation and oxidation of the organic matter, thereby reducing down the CN ratio of the sludge. Activated sludge contain 3.6% nitrogen, 2% phosphorus and 1% potassium. They notice the importance of sewage and sludge. The use of sewage sludge as a fertilizer in crop production provide essential nutrients for proper plant growth and development, while at the same time reducing the economic and environmental consideration of storing in landfills. Then what do we mean by night soil? Night soil is the human excrement in solid or liquid form. Contains 5.5% total N, 4% total P, 2% total K on bone dry basis. Pod rate. In pit, night soil deposited and covered or on top with the layer of earth or kachra is called pod rate system, and material formed in trenches after they become dry is called as pod rate. It contains 1.3% nitrogen, 2.8% phosphorus and 4.1% potassium. Thanks for watching.